Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Seed in the Sand, and this is chapter 2 of Breaking Out of My Shell. And what I wanted to talk to you today about was so many things I'm thinking about, but I'm thinking more for myself than like in across the nation and different stories that I hear. There was a man with schizophrenia that stabbed a woman on a train, and it made me think of my own situation again, where it's like he's he's cooked. There's um, no looking into his past, and the judges that at him in the past kind of let him just go on back onto the streets. And the if he really did have schizophrenia and he's really in a episode, um they're just gonna they're gonna fry him. So it hurts me to hear those kinds of stories where he could have got the help that he needed. He could have got rehabilitation, but he's an adult, and he chooses to live. Some people choose to live in their fantasies or their in this illness, and I just wish he would have been able to get the help that he needed. So yeah, and it just kind of brings me back to my situation, my story, where you know um, I was kind of that same in that same boat where you know people just said put a bullet in her. She's cooked, she's done, it's over for her. And I fight and I fight and I fight that and I fight that and I fight that. And um, that's what I'm kind of pecking at and pecking at and pecking at to break out of my shell and build those muscles and grow grow more and more every day. To fight that stigma that says, oh, she did XYZ, she's done. In my book, she's done. Or in my world, she's done. Um, and whether that's my children, or if that's my ex husband, or if that's my society, the community I live in, I fight it. I fight it because it's PTSD, and it's um, bipolar with psychotic features. That's very hard to explain to people. And that's what I try to do on this channel, is try to explain um, that it's not as black and white as you think it is. It's not just one or the other. It's not just, this end and this end, and there's nothing in between. Um, it makes me sad. It makes me sad, and that's why I do this channel, to kind of break that open and examine it. And that's why I do what I do. I do it for myself, but I do it for others, for education as well. And people might not want to hear it, they might not want to see it, but I'm going to do it every day. I'm doing it every day because, and it might sound like a broken record. It might sound like I'm just preaching to the choir of my 4 friends on YouTube, that follow me regularly. Um, it is what it is. I'm gonna still do it anyway. I'm gonna keep pecking away, pecking away, pecking away at that eggshell, and eventually it's gonna break free. And people won't say, "Oh, she just deserves a bullet in her head," or "He just deserves a bullet in his head." They're people. They have history. They have They have trauma, they have PTSD, they have complex PTSD. Um, you don't just dispose of them. You don't just send them away. You don't just pretend like they don't um, deserve existence anymore. So, so I know that sounds like a broken record, but that's why I'm here. That's what I'm doing. That's my message. I deserve, I deserve to be heard, and this is my platform that I've chosen. And maybe people understand, maybe they don't, and that's okay. I'm gonna still be heard. So, at least to someone. So, all right, these are the classic tarot cards. Pick one for the present, one for the past, and one for the future. All right. So for the past, we have the Page of Pentacles. New page, new seed, starting over, fresh starts, lots of love, lots of new beginnings. For the present, we have the High Priestess. Again, the black and white, in that gray area in between. Love it. And for the future, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Doing the hard work, getting the job done, pushing through. We'll do one more. All right, see if we can get a major arcana card. Here's the Hermit. And that's kind of like going within, taking care of ourselves from the inside out. All the, just taking care of ourselves and trying our best to do what is necessary for us. So, all right, these are the Healing Spirit cards by Gordon Smith. And the intention I'm setting with this one is breaking open that shell, breaking through. All right. And this says, listen to the voice within when it persists. Okay. Listen to the voice within when it persists. Your inner self is what connects you to the higher guardian spirits of the universe, who will use it to attract your attention when they have a message for you. A guardian spirit is speaking to the inner you right now, and you know the message is coming from a higher source because you are being moved by the words and the feelings that they bring. The guardian spirits wants you to take notice. This is your time to wake up and follow the path of light. You know this is true, as this inner voice is stronger than any voice you have ever heard in this world. Trust it right now. So, I think that's the message that I'm sending from my higher spirit, is we all deserve respect, we all deserve love, we all deserve commitment. Commitment to health, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, financial health. We all deserve healthy outlets, and when that's not met, bad things happen. And so I just don't want to see these stories happen anymore, that involve mental health or schizophrenia or bipolar or psychotic events or, um, psychosis. I don't want to see um, see this happen, and there must be something that we can do to um, to break the chain, free, and so I'll do my part by talking about it and opening up a discussion about it. Um, but I'm just one person, and my story is so much different than anyone else's story because my trauma is so much different than someone else's trauma. Um, but this is mine. This is my story, and this is what I have gone through, and I hope that um, that nobody ever looks at me saying she deserves a bullet ever again. So, all right, have a great day, everybody.